Okay, hey, Frejborg here. I'm bringing you this video. I think it's going to be really interesting and useful for, as a complement to my guide for anyone interested in BM PvP or Hunter PvP and have trouble with kiting. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm dueling one feral druid, one rogue subtlety, and one arms warrior. And the goal will not be to kill them or to beat them in the duel, but to just kite them as long as possible. So to display, the kiting power of a BM hunter, which in my opinion is the best kiter in the game, by a pretty good long shot. So, well, without further ado, enjoy. Now here we go. Starting with the feral druid. To be honest, in my duels these days, I don't even need to camo. I just kind of do it sometimes, but it barely even makes a difference since they can just open anyways. So here I found the feral druid in stealth. First thing I do is dispel his mark of the wild. You see, is gone. Put up hunter's mark and start kiting. Now I didn't rehearse this at all. I just got the idea and went and started did this duel and recorded it. So I screw up a bit here. The next couple duels are better, but either way it's a feral, and a hunter can kite a feral forever. You see here I hop over the fence, things like that, yeah, they can jump over the fence, but it helps you to kite. So anyways, I get lucky and the poison from the snake trap falls off, get the freezing trap, and then I do a second fear beast. You trinketed the first one. I'm using spirit mend to heal myself. And the feral here, I guess he realizes something's up. He didn't know that I wasn't gonna just try to beat him. He didn't know what I was doing. So here he comes. I get the second pet out so I can do a second spirit mend. That's a big part of the equation for longevity. So I put up a snake trap there. It gives crippling poison, but it also gives a poison dot, so you can't do ice trap until it's done, or freezing trap rather. Here we go. I put down an ice trap for some reason. Stupid idea. Just wanted to try it out, I guess. But I'm full health, I can do another fear beast soon, or anytime, and it'll be full duration. This feral can't catch me. Now I know right now, he wasn't a great feral. There are much better ferals, but this is just a quick display, and I think it's a good example. Now, there's a nice flow when you practice kiting. You can get into a really great flow of switching back and forth between snake trap and then to freezing trap, and then back and forth, as well as using disengage, master's call, intimidation, innovate, and then even your bestial wrath and trinket. Now
Barkskin.
because of the poison, like I said, from snake trap, you want to make sure that you spread that out between freezing trap, so it's 15 seconds about. And because of the cooldown of the two spells, you're going to be able to use them, about every 15 seconds roughly. Be able to put one of those traps out and get that kiting with entangling roots, crippling poison, and freezing trap.
Survival instincts.
So one more trick I'll just tell you guys that you don't get to see in the video is that when somebody's in a freezing trap or any sort of CC, that you can dispel all their magic buffs with Trank Shot, and it does not break the CC. Now, there's some important things I want to tell you about kiting as a hunter, is that you don't blow all your cooldowns at the same time, and this is probably true for every class, but anyway, for hunter. So if a feral gets on you, a warrior gets on you, you don't want to do master's call plus deterrence plus disengage. Sometimes people panic and they might blow 2 or even 3 of those at the same time because they're scared of taking some damage or whatnot. You want to spread them out and use one at a time. So a warrior charges you, you should be jumping away from him, which you'll see in the next duel, or the third duel rather. But and then you want to use, let's say, disengage, and then keep kiting while you're shooting. If he catches you again, you want to use Master's Call. If he catches you again, disengage is going to be back up, and you do that, see, and you just keep doing that, cycling between the two. And if you need the extra kiting, of course, you can lay down a trap. And then if you have an emergency that you can't escape and you're going to take some damage, you use deterrence. Or if you got disarmed and he's going to beat on you, you can just deterrence. But use your abilities separately. That's a big part to being able to really kite. Now this feral druid, he figured out that, you know, I wasn't even trying to kill him. So he runs away, flies away, and this duel's over. Now feral is the easiest. You know, you can blow them up real fast in cat form. But you can kite them so much. You just, with Scare Beast and Freezing Trap, you just have so much CC. There's no way they should be able to ever win. Now this is against a rogue, okay, a sub rogue. I don't know if this is high rated or, you know, what rating he is. I think the audio is kind of messed up here, but anyway. So he opens up on me, I trinket right away, do an intimidation, you know, and just try to start kiting. I do a bad disengage there in this ballista, and it's really inconvenient. I kind of get trapped here in the like string. And I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't good for the video, but it turns out okay. So he's blowing all his cooldowns trying to get on me, but here we go, start kiting away. Now, a rogue, the most important thing is keeping Hunter's Mark up and Concussive Shot up. In terms of, well, those are some important things. Now, you want to get away from them as fast as possible, because if they get you in your, you know, cheap shot, kidney shot, you know, disarms and things, they can dish out some crazy damage. Sub right now is just huge damage, huge control.
Evasion.
Now I get pretty low health here, but watch what happens. He blinds me. I blow my Beast of Wrath, and I put him in a trap.
Dance.
I think he already did his trinket. Oh, doesn't hit the trap.
Evasion down.
But I got my men pet. I got my spirit bond ticking, and I'm kiting him. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I do a little feign death there, just to drop target, and then I run right through him with the rocket boots. Kind of a little trick, you know, sometimes it works well to do something like that, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they retarget you very fast. But it usually does work to do that type of thing. That extra 1 or 2 seconds that you get from doing the feign death will let you run right through them, or just, you know, kite without them applying a snare or whatever it is. So here we go, give me a full freezing trap. Need a gouge, but it's no problem. I break the trap a bit early there, but it's going pretty well. You know, this rug isn't super good, I guess, because the best sub rogues can beat you in a duel, but I think the best hunters will beat the best sub rogues too.
Dismantle.
I don't duel that much these days, because I beat pretty much everyone, so it gets kind of boring. So he disarms me, and I do deterrence. Start kiting away.
Shadows.
Intimidation there.
Vanish.
No, there. Disarm's finally done. Put up the Hunter's Mark. Concussive Shot. And if I really want to here, I could trap him right now, but there's not necessary. Get your flare up.
Sprint.
There he is. If you're quick with your flares, you can usually get them before they even catch you.
Blind.
I guess for the rogue, a lot of it is fast timing. You know, when they go to blow Shadow Dance, you know, you gotta be able to get out of there somehow, either kite away or deterrence or something, because that's their biggest damage and control. They'd be spamming cheap shot sometimes, and Garrow and ambushes and all this. But also, you gotta be fast with the sub rogue, because if you use like Master's Call but you don't get away fast enough, they might just cheap shot you, and it effectively wasted the whole Master's Call. And that's what a really good sub rogue will do, is as soon as you blow like a defensive cooldown or something to get away, boom, they disarm you or stun you or something to kind of waste it, to counter your cooldown. So you have to be aware of that against a really good sub rogue. So basically, I just keep kiting, swapping out my pets and healing myself. I could have killed this guy, and I do coming up. He says, "Hey man, fight me." And
Dismantle.
he gets me kind of low, but so I have the video playing back in 80% speed, just to slow it down enough, help you see what's going on.
I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet.
See, like right here. You might have a trinket.
Charging.
Nope.
Cloak of Shadows.
So I get a pet,
Vanish.
get out the second pet, get 2 heals, it's gonna be full health. This is around where he says, "Hey man, fight me." Because like I said, I didn't tell the people what I was doing, that I wasn't gonna actually fight them. You can imagine how frustrated these people must be
Sprint.
just to get kited forever. So we got a re-stealth, and he came. Intimidate. I just walk away, didn't even disengage or anything. Boom. Gonna trap him here. I think he might have his trinket. Oh, guess not. Swapping out my pets, doing the double Spirit Man heal. Conch shot and keep going. I do a nice little feign death because I think he's gonna shadow step. Not like it make much difference in this situation. There's the shadow step. I do deterrence. Go to swap out the pet. You always want to swap out pets for the second spirit beast in a deterrence. Always. It's just, it's one of the most effective ways to use that time. Now, if it was a feral druid, you can use deterrence and you can cast Scare Beast during deterrence. You can do Mend Pet to keep your pet up, as well as Dispelled. You can also do Kill Command. You can lay traps, all that. You can prep Trap Launcher, kind of use that time to prep it ahead of time, which is nice. Every little thing you can reapply Hunter's Mark. Here we go, full health.
Blind.
Got him in a trap, got a flare up, Hunter's Mark.
Shadow Dance.
Now, I hope this isn't just a long, boring video for you guys. I hope it's somehow educational.
Spring.
Just, kiting.
Dismantle.
Now, the warrior video is more interesting, but, I guess I'll leave it till we get there.
Smoke on.
I think this is where I'm actually gonna kill him now.
Vanish.
Can't cast that yet. That spell isn't
Preparation.
So I'm totally smoking him. I got a trap ready. I got Mend Pet here on myself. Kill shot. He's gonna be going down.
I can't cast that
Oh, he
yet.
banishes. Oh, and then you I don't know, you probably can't read it, but it ends up saying that he as soon as he vanished, he lost because he was so low health. I don't know, something hit him and he lost the duel in the vanish. So that was me fighting the rogue, and I'm gonna just head to the next clip. Alright. Okay, so here, just gonna pause this. Now, this is showing the gear on the warrior because he's in like tier 2 elite gear. Alright, pretty good. He's very well geared. And he also has the tier 2 weapon. So this is a geared warrior. And he's 2100 rated. Obviously, he's a 2200 warrior with the tier 2 gear. So, this is a pretty good warrior.
Throwdown.
So, put up my hunter's mark. Not necessary for
Blade
kiting.
storm.
Throws down. I do a trinket. Now, what I learned in this duel, this was the second duel actually. It was you have to keep your trinket or bestial wrath, one of your 2 trinkets, ready for
Shield
the
wall.
throwdown, at all times, and you have to
Spell
save it for
reflection.
that, or else he'll just dish out a lot of damage
Shield
in the
wall
throwdown.
down.
And remember, throwdown's only a
Trinket.
45-second cooldown,
Disarm.
so you have to save those 2 trinkets both for the throwdowns. It's pretty crucial. There's a couple of ways to get kind of around it, but they're kind of fluky and iffy. Now, if you see, I don't always do it, but I try to always jump away, to jump the charge, because when you do it right, then he'll charge and you'll land, out of his melee range. And by the time the charge stun wears off, you're able to just kind of keep kiting away from him. So that's a really, really nice way to avoid charge. Here we go. Got some snake poison on him. I'm gonna have to wait for that.
Deadly calm.
I'm full health. You see he's getting low. I could be pumping up so much damage. He does a throwdown here, and I used my trinket C, so this is a pretty bad idea. But he didn't do too much damage. I was full health. It wasn't a big deal. So got a full trap on him. I get out both my pets. Get 2 spirit mens. He gets on me. What did we do there? Oh, was that another throwdown there? Put a snake trap. He charged me. Activates the snake trap. I do intimidation because he's right on top of me. He does a fear. Keep kiting. As soon as that snake poison wears off, I'm going to put him in a trap probably.
Blade storm.
And then I'll be able to swap out both pets, get both the heals, heal up a lot of HP. He does a blade storm. I blow the nitro boost. Keep that distance from that storm. Put him in a trap. Oh, and now the lame thing here, as you can see, I had that under control. I was just about to get my second Spirit Beast heal. I was going to be getting it right up near full HP, but because we started the duel so far away, it actually said that I fled the duel. Yeah, it's pretty lame, but anyway, so that's that. So there you go. There's your endless kiting, okay? With a BM Hunter against 3 of the hardest to kite classes in the game. So I hope you guys like it. Hope the video's not too long. It's all good. If this is useful, educational, entertaining, awesome, please let me know. And if I could do a better job next time, let me know how. And if there's different types of things you'd like to see, please let me know. So if you like it, click the like button, favorite, subscribe, whatever. And hopefully I'll put out some more videos for you guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.